Now, Heartland Hoops, sponsored by EBO-MD.
Hi again, everyone. Todd Richards here. We're talking Heartland Hoops, full action coming up from the big tournament at Bloomfield in about a minute from now. But first, the Jackson Indians putting their 16-1 record on the line against Ladue Horton Watkins. Let's get out to those highlights. I'm telling you, a lot of enthusiasm for the program on the floor, and the fans waiting for it. Pick-up night out there, and watch the shot. Ty Forrest knocks that one down for Jackson. And then, well, I'll tell you, Ladue hung in there for a while. They would knock down the three as well, kind of hanging tough. Jackson, the beautiful passing. You got to love the passing, and Will Thomas drives and scores. How about that? And then Ty Forrest, they'll hit you in so many ways. And there's another reason from the three-point line right there. Meanwhile, back comes Ladue again. They'd actually play a beat the buzzer here at the end of the first period, but Jackson never flinched. Will Thomas again cashes in for three, and the Indians would go on to get their 17th win of the season, 64-43. Hey, congrats out to the Jackson girls basketball team. How about that? These young ladies are amazing over there. 15-0. They win 56-53 over Francis Howell to claim the Lindbergh Varsity Invitational. What a year for Jackson. Now, turning to the boys Stoddard County Athletic Association tournament at Bloomfield, round one tipping off this evening. Luke Randall runs down a busy night of action.
First century of the Stoddard County Athletic Association tournament was incredible. In year 101 at Bloomfield High School, another tournament set to deliver. First game of the night, Woodland versus Richland Cardinals. Had a comfortable lead, so Richland trying to make a dent in it. Chet Hughes right here inside, able to get something for the Rebels. But make no mistake, the one-seeded Cardinals, they rule in this one. Playing at such a pace that the Rebels, they just can't stop them. Cameron McCormick right there. In transition, Corbin Kinder fakes the shot. McCormick right there. And now, Kinder getting in on the lay-in, the pass from Jackson Shock right there. Cardinals move on to Saturday's semifinals. They'll play the winner of Bernie Advance. That's the next game here. The Mules, they start out strong. Chase Geiling with the big finish right there. Advance responds with strong shooting. Brody Rogers with the three. And a couple moments later, he's back with another one. Hey, the Hornets, they were on fire early. And Hunter Rogers in there caps off a great run for the Hornets. Mules have to regroup. Kane Hobgood, the spinning layup right there. Fancy flash play right there. Then the steal. Chase Geiling gonna benefit from this one. Going up there for the layup to cap off a strong run for Bernie now. Big John Aycock with the slam right there. Despite that, this one goes down to the wire. Aycock, the swat. Mules led by one with 7 seconds. Advance would get the ball back to win the game, but it's blocked. No foul called. Bernie survives. Now, time for Bloomfield. The host Wildcats, they own the building. Landon Burchard owns the spotlight. He had 50 points last week, and he's going to score the first ones here after the steal, the layup. Burchard already off to a strong start. So is his teammate. He passes to Jet Hancock, and Hancock now, he'd make the foul shot after that basket. And Burchard, these Puxico Indians, they won the tournament last year. They've got a great chance to win it this year. They easily roll Bloomfield to advance to the semis. And one more game on the evening, Bell City versus Dexter. Todd Richards back in studio with that one. For Heartland Sports, I'm Luke Randall at Bloomfield High School.
All right, thank you, Luke, and here we go. There's that matchup we're talking about, Bell City with the basket right there. Landon Rickman gets the hoop. Meanwhile, underneath, nice passing as well. How about that? John Tepavato with the bucket there for Dexter, and they just started cranking it up. How about the passing? And beautiful passing indeed as they'll get it underneath. And Elijah Ibrahim with the bucket, Will Geatley, and you got yourselves a big Dexter win, 76-51. Yeah, Luke's all set. We're all set for the semifinals. All right, time to head to Southern Illinois. The Anna Jonesboro Wildcats hosting the 20-2 Nashville Hornets. We'll see if AJ could slow them down out there. Meanwhile, Nashville's Max Reeder gets the putback. You got to work hard, right? Because it was Maddox Ritzel who ends up finishing the job. Nice, more passing and scoring. Palmer Renkin, this Nashville team, a powerhouse. AJ really starts cranking it up. Landon Boyd coming into the act. He'll get himself a bucket. They were hitting it from all over the place. also getting buckets from Caleb Gore. A timeout. Who's going to get this one? Here we go again. Boyd again. And then Gore. AJ trying to hang tough. But these Nashville Hornets said, you can score, but we can score more. And here they go. And Gannon, Turner, and company, they go on and get the win. Nashville 80-52 over AJ. Nashville a power. All right, one round down, one to go. I'll take you out for Oran hosting Leopold. Can they shoot? We'll see you after the timeout.
Heartland Hoops, sponsored by EBO MD.
And welcome back to round 2 of Heartland Hoops. Plenty to talk about. And first up, the Oran Eagles hosting the Leopold Wildcats. We head out for the highlights. I got to tell you, these cheerleaders fired up for Oran. Great school spirit, ladies. Nice work. There's Oran coming out. There's Leopold, and man, were they shooting the basketball and passing it. Nice pass from Braden Dwyer to Preston Campbell for 2. And then Dwyer says, I'll go one better, I'll hit the 3. Leopold comes out on fire. Oran trying to hang in there. Nice job by Cooper Bryant. The basket and the foul. That's something to cheer about, right, ladies? But I'll tell you something, Leopold just starts taking over. Tommy Besink shoots as about the prettiest 3 as you'll see. He just buries that shot. And then Campbell with the drive. How do you stop them, right? They drive, they shoot, and then maybe you call a timeout, try to figure it out. But here comes Besink again. He's open, and you know what that means. Just watch that one. A tiny rattle, but no problem. Leopold wins 72-33 over Oran. All right, how about the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders back home? Close call matchup with Donovan. What a game. We head out for the highlights, and boy, the cheerleaders do a tremendous job, and they are fired up, get the fans ready. And early on, though, it's Corey Haygood for Donovan with the basket. Saxony, would they respond? Bryce Gabler, he receives the inbounds and hits an outstanding 3. Actually, it would fall down, right? Saxony on the fast break. Eli Radaman goes in and scores. That's the way you go. That team just keeps getting better, improving. Saxony, Zach Roth puts it from behind the arc, cashes in. But Donovan hanging through the tough times, and then they had their good times. Haygood responds with the 3, and then the offense keeps moving. That's Aiden McPhee would drive it and score another one, and Donovan wins a close one, 56-53 over Saxony Lutheran. All right, we're going to head out to Southern Illinois. The Carterville Lions on a roll. Could they keep it going against Heron? Well, Heron had some moments in this game. Jackson Falconberry, one of the guys who would score for him. That's also a bucket for Carterville at the other end. They came back with the hoop from Zach Snow. Carterville goes on and wins 74-57, the final score. Well, you know what? A lot of candidates tonight, right? For our Heartland Hoops Play of the Night. But only one can claim the honor.
The Play of the Night, sponsored by Window World of Cape Girardeau.
And here we go. Bernie's John Aycock up and down with that slam dunk. Tough win as they get it done over Advance one more time. Aycock with our Heartland Hoops Play of the Night. Well, SEMO basketball, a moment to talk about them, right? The men and the women, big time road trip. They get another one tomorrow before they get a chance to get back home. This one at Eastern Illinois. Let's take a look at it. And the women actually start things off at 1 o'clock. And boy, this would be huge if they can go ahead and get another win. The women playing better. They just need to get some more W's to get into that OVC tournament. The men, meanwhile, hey, they're hanging tough. They're 7-4, and they're also tied for 3rd in the OVC. But SEMO to me, hey, they can win the whole thing by the time the tournament rolls around if they just keep on playing the way they've been going. Meanwhile, we turn out to a team that's actually UT Martin leading the Ohio Valley Conference. That one's set for 3:30 at Western Illinois, and it's on Matrix Midwest. If you want to check that game out and have access to that as well, start time again set for 3:30 is, not a lot of room for error. They're 8-2, but all these teams bunched up in the OVC race. Folks, thanks for tuning in to us. Hope you enjoy your basketball weekend. Luke Randall with all the scores and highlights from hoops and more.